The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming! Double up! Double up!
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch! Kill! 65.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Shift! Watch the shift!
I got this. Hey, exit.
Hey, check 24!
On 1st down, here's Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch gear.
Hey, gun.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shift.
11. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Mike spoke both.
Bravo.
Trash. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Six. Buzz. Hey, gun.
Let's go, right here. Watch twins.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, 46 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We got this.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check nickel. Check three. Check. General. Class.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All day.
Here we go.
Check. Blue Dan. Check 9.
11.
Check 43.
2.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 14, Chiefs nothing.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these...
15. Hey, dribble in.
Alpha.
Hey, we go Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
21. Here we go.
Mike's Fofo.
Tighten up.
61. Matchbox lights. Check.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
I got this.
Here's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
6. 12.
Slam. Check out read.
X3. 218. Chop it. Hey, seam 6.
Check. Undercrush.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch out. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They run forward, Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. First down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got his man. It's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Darren Lee there to get him down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check. Showing it.
Black. 21. Hey. High 7.
24 is the mic.
He don't know no better.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go, baby.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
13. I got you.
Check.
Now it's Breida, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch twist.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
15. Check back 15. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Shoot.
Lock. 11.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 49. Check.
This is Breida. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch the twist. Whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. They have the nice cushion. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, this is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 15. Check 3. Motion.
Hey, let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He's coming. Double up.
I don't need to.
Shift. Switch.
Hey, ribble it.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Check 24. Check 24.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You better be afraid of me.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Switch. Bravo. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Come on, where's that?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway. That's how the defense scored points.
Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Shit. Check 13.
They run with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Sponge. No.
11. 11, 11, 11.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
White. 21, 21.
Alert 3.
Now a give to Breida. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, Echo.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check nickel. No. Off.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. We're scoreless after 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check
13.
Check 9.
They'll try and run for it. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
24 is the mic. Hey. Check 43. Watch twist.
I got them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
3rd and 16.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Watch 10. Here we go, D. Here I come.
21. Here we go.
Rush in. Check. Crunch.
Hey, gun.
Crunch.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Kill.
Two.
Joker.
Check. I got this.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
65.
Check 99. Check. Fresno. SOS.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida 34 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
At the Niners' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run it with Williams. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now a give running left is Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, gun.
25, check 25, check 25. You go tight. You got tight.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
12. Hey, gun. Hey, Haywood.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Mahomes eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Throwaway and incomplete. 3 and out.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80! White. I got this.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Alert!
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 48 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on second and 10, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken short. Bulldozes past him.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We play to win. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Hey, Zoo. 11.
54.
Hey, gun.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
21. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's crazy. He's checking crap. Check. Lucky.
I got you.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
380. 56 is the mic. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flush to his right and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 49. Go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. About 3 yards there to the 27. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
25. Watch the run. Everybody, Mike 20. Look left. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Whip. Watch the whip. Deuce. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Jam. 14, Friday.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be taken very short.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 1, Omaha. 80 weapons.
Check 31, check 31.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift, shift.
13, 13.
Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go. Hey, gun, gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
54 Mike.
I got you.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 36, 36.
Lock, lock, lock.
Mike 54.
Blue draw Corker.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
11. 13.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. 20, Mike, 20. Let's go, Randy. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Go, 14. Hot second.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes.
Here we go.
He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
21,
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, Alpha. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check that. 54. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Spot.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 57 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On third down, a run for Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
11.
Check.
65.
Check 9, check.
Topper! Hey, gun.
Check 43.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3 bus.
21.
Twist.
6'6", bullet high.
Rush in. Check. Crunch.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1, Omaha. Check.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 54.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's checking. Crash.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wilson looking deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got Lockett. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Garoppolo looks to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Slam.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here I come. Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, Foxtrot.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Check that.
I got this.
Check your hot read. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
0-0. Houston, please.
Let's go, D.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and this one will be returned